In today's video, I'm going to be going over one of the main ways that I find profitable keywords when it comes to publishing books through Kindle Direct Publishing. What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Dane, and on this channel I talk all about self-publishing books on Amazon, all in entrepreneurship, and just lifestyle in general. So if that kind of thing interests you, make sure you subscribe, drop a like on the video, and hit the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. You already saw what I said. I'm going over one of the main ways that I get started when it comes to doing keyword research for my Kindle Direct Publishing business, okay? And I didn't make any slides for this video. I just wanted to make it a quick video, not really a beat around the bush or anything like that. I just want to get right into the method that I use and just give you guys a quick method. It's not me like some extravagant way of finding keywords or anything like that, but I find that a lot of people find it kind of difficult just to get started when it comes to finding keywords. So I want to try and fix that issue for some people who have that problem. So let's dive into my computer and I'll show you what I usually do when it comes to keyword research. Okay, so we're in my computer here now, and you can see I'm on Amazon.com. I am in an incognito browser, so my cache or anything doesn't mess up my searches when I'm doing searches for keywords. And I also have BookBeam set up here so I can click and view the average BSR. Okay, so those are the main things when you're doing some keyword research, but this is just a simple video. I have a more in-depth video about keyword research on my channel if you want to check it out. But this one is just going to be how to get started with it, okay? So the traditional way of doing this is usually going to like the Amazon bestsellers, scrolling through hundreds of different categories and trying to find a good category to get started with. Try to find your keyword in one of those niches. And that is totally fine. That works excellently. But I find it can be kind of overwhelming for someone who's brand new and trying to figure out keywords. So I want to make this video very simple for people who are brand new and trying to get into it and start their keyword research. So this is a bit of a simpler way to do it. Still totally effective. It's just more beginner friendly and not as overwhelming. Okay, so super simple. Like there's not really any science to this, but it's super simple, and you're gonna laugh when I start doing it here. So mainly what I would do is make sure I'm in the books category first things first. So I'll click on that. Again, incognito browser. Make sure your BookBeam thing or Katie Spy, whatever you're using, is set up so you can use it incognito. And all I will do, okay, it's not extreme, not insane or anything, nothing like secret or anything. All you have to do is type in a few words or even a letter and just see what Amazon gives you in the suggestions, okay? Yes, it's that simple, okay? So for example, I could type in, I'm gonna take my bracelets off, it's gonna be loud on my computer. For example, if I type in the letter D, let's see what it gives me. Deep learning, data science, and this is completely random. I didn't do this beforehand, so if I take a little bit longer here, it's because I have not planned this video at all. But if I type in letter D, you'll see a bunch of things pop up, okay? Data science, Docker, and with this information, you have a couple of things instantly, okay? You know that things like deep learning and data science are popular search terms when it comes to books on Amazon, okay? And if they're popular, that means there's demand for those things. And if I click deep learning, you can see there's tons of results. So it has lots of competition. But you know that it has demand because it popped up in the search bar. So let's go back to the main page, and I'm gonna type in D again. You'll see there's different things that'll pop up now because I cached it. So if I wanna make sure those things don't pop up again, I wanna have the actual results like I just had, I'll have to like reset my cache and stuff, but not a big deal. Another thing you can do is type in words, okay? But let's do a couple more letters before I do that. So if I type in like G, for example, you're gonna see gaming chair pop. Oh, I wanna make sure I'm in books. That's why my letter D was messed up here. So if I type in D again, it's going to give me the actual results. Okay, so that's good. Cool. Let's type in G, see what pops up. Gratitude journal. That's fiction, so I don't really focus on fiction. I do focus on nonfiction. Game theory, graphic novels. These are all kind of fiction-y. So let's type in K, maybe. I don't know. Kindle store. Yeah, that should be a given. Y, yoga. So obviously, when you type in one letter, it's going to be very broad, and the results you get popping up suggested are going to be super broad. That's why I suggest maybe using a couple of words and then seeing what autofills. And again, whatever autofills is obviously in demand, and if you click it and search it and there's little results, that means that it actually has potential to be a very good keyword, okay? So let me just try typing in something super simple like how to, okay? Like that's just a two-word phrase. Obviously your book wouldn't be titled how to, but how to kind of leads into maybe a keyword popping up after that. You could do how to, you could do things like simplest way and then see what pops up. So I could type in simplest way. I could do what to do if, and then see what pops up after that. So it's kind of like an opening phrase at the beginning and seeing what Amazon autofills it with. And whatever they autofill it with, that could be a potential keyword that has demand, okay? So for example, let's type in how to. Okay, so we get how to win friends and influence people. That's a big book. That's not really a keyword. I know that's the title of a book. How to draw, how to talk to anyone, how to draw animals. How to stop worrying and start living. That's another title for a book. How to day trade. So that could be a keyword. How to talk to anyone could be a keyword. How to take smart notes. So those are all different keywords that have potential of being in demand because they're autofilling when I type them into the search bar. Okay. So let's just click one and see how it goes. Let's go to how to talk to anyone. Okay, and you can see the results for this one are very low. And when you're looking at results, typically I like them to be lower than 5,000 for the keyword to have potential and for me to be able to compete in that niche. Next thing you look at, maybe the reviews. There's a lot of books with high reviews at the beginning here. There's only 2 with like thousands. Obviously this one's insane, but that's How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. So that's that popular one I was talking about. But you can see the other ones, they're not super high and you can definitely compete with them. Okay, and there's not very many results, only 3,000. So I'm gonna click Book Beam up here and see what the average BSR is of these books. And 50K, that's very low, okay? If you look at my advanced, well not really advanced, but my more in-depth keyword research video on my channel, you'll see I mentioned maybe under 150K is good. So if it's only 50K average BSR, that's very good. And the BSR stands for best sellers rank. And basically the lower the number, the more demand there is on Amazon for that particular keyword. Okay. And right now we got 50K. So that's very, very good. So as you can see, it's a pretty simple method. It's not very difficult to do. It might take a little bit longer, a bit more trial and error, typing in different words, different phrases, and then seeing what Amazon autofills with. But it can be very effective because Amazon obviously is the best resource to look for keywords because they know the best and they're going to suggest things that are super popular when you type in a word. Let's just type in what I said before. I said like what to do when I'm gone. It looks like these are titles. That's not the best one. Maybe let's do simple and see what happens here. Simple living, simple notebook, simple numbers. So these are all keywords as well. Let's try simple living, see what happens. So you can see this one's super competitive, but what you can do if you type in something like that and it's super competitive, you can click into it again and press the space bar and Amazon should give me some suggestions here. If I type in simple, there's not very many things, unfortunately, but sometimes when you type in a keyword and you have like 2 words and it's super popular, if you press the space bar, it'll give you even more suggestions and more long tail things. So for example, if I type in gardening, for example, if I were to do G and then gardening were to auto-populate and I pressed enter, it's going to be very, very, very saturated. There's going to be tons of competitors in that. But what I can do is just press the space bar and then a bunch of more things are going to pop up underneath that. And these are obviously in demand as well. So I could go gardening. This is going to be a low content book, but I'll type in logbook. I don't really focus on low content, but it's just an example. So you can see it cut that down by 1/3. You have 20,000 results now instead of 60,000. And obviously you want lower than that, but that's just another way you can do it if you're looking for a keyword with less competition. And then again, I press spacebar and it's going to narrow it down even more. And we have low gardening logbook for kids. And this one has 6,000 results. So that's pretty good. Again, this is a low content book. I don't really focus on low content books like with no real content in them. But it's just an example of how you could find a keyword that's in demand. Press Book Beam. Let's see what the overall BSR is. It's very high. It's not very good. But like I said, I'm just doing this live right now. I'm not 100% sure what these things are going to spit out for me. But we did manage to find one in whatever 10-minute video this is. How to talk to anyone, I think it was. Yeah. And it was like, what, 50K? Yeah, it was around 50K. So that's pretty good for a keyword. So again, it took 10 minutes and I found a keyword that already has a lot of potential very quickly, okay, by only typing in how to. And again, you got to be creative with kind of the phrases that you type in. So things like how to, easiest way, simplest way, best, and then pressing spacebar and see what pops up. But pretty simple way of finding profitable keywords in my opinion. But that was pretty much it for this video. I just want to make a simple way for people to get started with their keyword research. And if you can get over that hump of starting, once you get into it and start learning more and finding more books, you can click into a book. And for example, if I go back to that example here and I click into this book, you can see more books below it popping up with different keywords, different niches that you can look into in the ad section here. So I can see, let's see what auto populates here. Don't overthink it. So overthinking, I think, is another keyword. Power of habit. So obviously there's tons of keywords you can look at for habits. So just getting started there, putting something in, clicking in, and then maybe you can see more books underneath, or you can go with that initial keyword that you found, like how to talk to anyone. It's just a good way of getting over that hump, like I said, and getting started with your keyword research, because I know it can be difficult if you're a beginner and you're looking to get into Kindle Direct Publishing. Okay, so hopefully this video helped you, gave you some ideas how to get started with keyword research. I just want to make it super simple, super quick, and to the point. So if you liked it, make sure you drop a comment down below, letting me know you like it. Drop a like on the video, and hit the notification bell and subscribe to my channel so you know when I post new videos. Anyways, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.